Hi guys, welcome to another Barb Stamps video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Well Said bundle from our New Occasions catalog on page 27. The bundle includes the Well Said stamp set that has 51 sentiment stamps in it, and the Well Written Framelits set that has 24 dies. So these two items coordinate together so that you can create fun sentiments on your cards using die cuts as well as stamps. So I've got a number of cards I'm going to show you here today that use both of those items on them. But before I show you those and get to the card I'm making today, I do want to show you the bundle. Here's the set of stamps. This is a 2-case set. Since there's 51 sentiments in here, there is a lot. The die set, the Well Written Framelits, like I said, there's 24 in here. You get 2 sheets of dies, and I have mine separated out by the sentiments on one sheet, and then the images on the other sheet. And to make it easy for myself to see what I'm actually looking for, look at this fun piece that I've created to keep in my die set. I can pull this out, and I can easily see all the sentiments that are included in the die set, all the images, how they go together, because you can see you get these 3 little flower images and this sprig, and then the flowers can go on to the little sprig. You get this adorable little butterfly. We have the little bird, a little heart, this fun leafy vine here, the ampersand, the exclamation point, and then all the sentiments. I think there's 14 sentiments in here. So this is a super fun set, and I just take a moment to appreciate this. This took me a long time to put together, but it's going to be really helpful, and I'm super excited about it. Okay, so now, as you guys know, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I sell stamps as my job and to support my family. And so to help me out in doing that, I do participate in some swaps. So I have participated in some swaps. I have some swap cards here, plus some cards that I made myself. And I just wanted to show you how you can incorporate the dies and the stamps into your projects. So this one here uses Amazing Life on the front, and then I added a sentiment from the Well Said stamp set on the inside. This one uses the Happy For You super cute frog set that you can earn free during celebration right now. And this one just says, congratulations, this could be a great baby card. This one uses the Happiness Blooms stamp set. And then on the inside, it's got 2 of the sentiments from the Well Said bundle as well as the Sympathy die cut. So I think that is really neat. This one here uses the 2 die cuts. It just says Miss You. And then we have a sentiment here from Part of My Story. So I thought that was cute. And then that little sequin heart up there for the eye. This one uses the little butterfly and the word friend on the front. This is from the Butterfly Gala stamp set. This one's also from the Happiness Blooms. And then we've got the Happy Sentiment Birthday die cut. Super cute. This one, we've got Happy Graduation Wishes. So you can see there's just a lot of ways that you can put this stuff together. And then we have the Time for a New Adventure inside. This one uses the Friend die cut to accentuate the cup here. Now this one I thought was super clever. This one, it says Hoppy Birthday rather than Happy Birthday. Well, we don't have the word hoppy in here, but we have hooray and happy. So you can just die cut both of those, cut off the O, cut off the A, and you can have the word say hoppy. So we have Hoppy Birthday on this adorable frog card. On this one, I've just used the word thanks from the sentiment set. And then this one, on the inside of the card, we've got the die cut You and then the Make Me Smile. I also used one of the sentiments on this adorable little tag on this little box that I made for a friend. So you can see how versatile the stamps and dies are going to be together. All right, now onto the card we're going to make today. So we're using the die cuts. We've got all die cuts here on the front, and then we've got a little embossing to create this card. And this is actually one of the cards that my Big Shot at Home people get in their kits this month. So they get all this stuff on the front. They don't get the stamping on the inside because that would be against Stampin' Up! Policy, but they do get all the pieces to make this. They actually get 4 cards this month. They'll be making this card as well with our wonderful butterflies. And then I did use these sentiments in my Forever Lovely online class, so you can check that out at barbstamps.com. It is available for purchase now. So let me get my supplies and we'll get started. Here are the cardstock pieces that I'm going to be using on today's card. I've got an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of Bermuda Bay, and then a 3 3/4 by 5 inch piece of Bermuda Bay. And I've got scraps of Granny Apple Green, Pineapple Punch, Whisper White, and Coastal Cabana. So the first thing I need to do is to go do some die cutting and some embossing. So this layer of Bermuda Bay, I'm going to run through this Swirls and Curls folder. This is a carryover item from the holiday catalog, so you can still purchase that. I'll put the item number here on the screen. And then I do need to die cut some pieces. So I'm going to die cut the words Thanks and Friend from Bermuda Bay, this cute little bird from Pineapple Punch, the little green sprig from Granny Apple Green, and then the little flowers from Pineapple Punch. So I'm going to head to my Big Shot. I'll die cut and emboss those things, and I'll be right back. All right, here's all my pieces, and I forgot to mention that I do need the second largest stitched shape circle also cut out of Whisper White. So I have that, and that's where I'm going to place my Thanks and Friend sentiments. And then I'm going to add my little birdie right here, my little sprig stuff here. I'm going to snip this apart, and then I'm going to use the pieces. So I just snipped off that little swirl, and I'm going to put that behind my white layer, and then I'll stick that behind there also. So I think that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of snail to the back side of this circle. And then we will just start building this. Oops, can't quite pick that up. Okay, so we have that little guy. This one's also going to kind of come out from the side. And maybe a little more. Okay, let's get those set in with the snail. And then these little flowers, actually, you can just set those right on top. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use some liquid glue for this because I think my snail might make a mess. Okay. And then we can just place those sweet little flowers right over the top. How cute is that? And that's going to go right here. And then, like I said, we have our Thanks and Friend. And I just like to use liquid glue for all these things. I'm just very gentle with it, very sparing. I don't put a whole lot. I just am barely, you can just see the slight bit of glue that I am squeezing out of here. Okay. And then we're just going to put our little thanks on there. And then we'll add Friend. You can see that I've used a scrap of Coastal Cabana here because there is some stamping on the back, but that's the beauty of scraps. You can always find a use for them later, so I do save a bunch. Little tip for you, but I also do go through my scraps fairly frequently and toss little tiny pieces that I know I'm not going to use. Okay, so let's get the Friend on here. There we go. All right, and then our little bird, I'm going to add to the edge of the circle with a mini dimensional. And so you can see that most of this card is only die cuts. I have done no stamping yet. Ah, get that little thing off there. Okay. So then we have the front of the card, and this is going to go onto the front. So I need some regular dimensionals. And I'll just add a couple dimensionals to this. Okay. And then that's going to be popped up onto the card with some more dimensionals. Just put down probably 5, 1 in each corner, and then 1 in the center. Okay. Get that here. Okay, and then we'll just center that on the card. Okay, isn't that adorable? Then we're going to have a panel for the inside. And I've chosen the "You Mean the World to Me" sentiment to stamp on the inside. So here's where we're going to do some stamping. And I'm going to get my Bermuda Bay ink pad here. And we'll just stamp that right here, like that. And then I thought I could add this little sprig that I have left over. Maybe trim that up just a tad so that this little stem isn't sticking out. Like that. Add a little bit of glue to it. Like I said, just super sparingly. I've hardly put any glue on there. All right, and then you can add the little flower at the end here of the greenery. Like that. Isn't that cute? And then we can just add this panel to the inside of the card. Okay. And then the last thing we need to do is get the eye for the friend. I didn't keep the eye die cut, so I'm going to use one of our little Happiness Blooms enamel dots. These are in the Pineapple Punch. And when I'm testing out to see if I like my enamel dots on things, I'll like leave them on the little tiny plastic sheet. I don't know if you can even tell that that's there. Just so I can lay it on things and I can say, you know, do I like that there before I actually commit to having it there permanently. So I'm just going to pick that off with a little piercing tool here and then just transfer that over to the eye. And there we have it. Isn't that adorable? So I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini tutorial on the Well Said bundle. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Subscribe to my channel down here in the corner, and then click that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I always appreciate your business at shoppingwithbarb.com. And thank you so much and have a wonderful day.